A rock pile ceases to be a rock pile the moment a single man contemplates it, bearing within him the vision of a cathedral. Most of us spend a good part of our days and nights inside buildings, structures so integral to our lives that we forget they didn't exist until someone envisioned them. Someone drafted a plan. Someone selected their materials and constructed them. Clark Construction presents this brief history of downtown Los Angeles in honor of this city's visionary developers, architects, and dedicated construction teams.
Do you think the traffic is bad on the freeway today? You should have tried to get across downtown Broadway in 1927. Portrait of an early American jaywalker.
They say landscape shapes culture, and in the late 1920s and 30s, visionaries like AEG defined the culture with grand terracotta palaces like the Orpheum Theater. These theaters brought Angelenos flocking downtown to see live shows, enjoying debut performances by stars like Judy Garland, Will Rogers, and a young Bob Hope. The LA population passed the 1 million mark. Downtown LA emerged as a full-fledged American metropolis, bursting with commerce and entertainment. For a while. By the 1950s, LA had a downtown in name only. It was merely a place you passed on your way to somewhere else. LA became known as 72 suburbs in search of a city. But this is not the end of our story. It's just the beginning. Today, powered by inspiring ventures of visionaries like AEG, downtown Los Angeles is starting over. And Clark Construction is privileged to be a driving force in helping to shape not only downtown, but all of Los Angeles. Clark has been involved in projects throughout LA, constructing a 2.7 million square foot addition to the LA Convention Center, LA City Hall's seismic rehabilitation, the iconic Caltrans District 7 headquarters, designed by Morphosis, and Galen Center, USC's multi-purpose indoor arena, LAC and USC Medical Center, renovating the LAX Tom Bradley International Terminal. Clark Construction is especially honored that AEG selected them to manage and construct 6 components of LA Live, dubbed the West Coast Times Square. AEG had a vision. They wanted to create a significant entertainment scene, reminiscent of the vibrant culture that powered downtown in the 1920s and 30s. This vision has been realized. It was called the Nokia Theater, the West Coast entertainment destination for live events. To bring the Nokia Theater to life on time, on schedule, and on budget took the combined efforts of AEG, Clark Construction, ELS, the project's architects, local subcontractors, and LA's trade unions. Together they took a stand for breathing life into a dormant downtown Los Angeles. ELS brought their vision to life in their designs through such trend-setting features as a venue of sufficient capacity to meet the financial expectations of artists and presenters, and still have the intimacy of a theater. A venue where every seat is a good seat, with no seat further than 210 feet from the stage. A venue whose theater systems are a flexible armature, able to easily and cost-effectively adapt to whatever the presenter wants to do with the space in order to heighten the audience experience. The Eagles and the Dixie Chicks were scheduled to open the Nokia Theater in October 2007, and people were already buying tickets. Clark faced a hard and fast deadline. The theater had to be ready. Clark went to work, consulting with its stakeholders to meet multiple deadlines and to ensure the theater opened on schedule. The Nokia Theater is a 7,100-seat concert theater constructed in 22 months. The overall square footage of the project is in excess of 235,000. The project consists of a concrete superstructure with a steel truss system. The structure on this project generated approximately 24,000 cubic yards of concrete, 3,100 tons of rebar, and 1,800 tons of steel. The structural steel supports a 7-layer roofing system that was designed to harness sound within the facility and insulate ambient sound from permeating the building. The design intent for the concrete structure was to introduce mass to support in excess of 200,000 square feet of acoustical wall paneling. The stage is the largest stage constructed in the United States, spanning 180 feet long and 55 feet wide. Nokia Theater is a mirror image of the neighboring Staples Center facade. When the time came to open the doors, Nokia Theater LA Live was ready for them. Nokia Theater LA Live is a dream come true for residents, businesses, performing artists, and civic leaders. It is with great pleasure that Clark Construction congratulates AEG in receiving the Q Awards in recognition of their vision and determination in the creation of the star and host of our show, the one and only Nokia Theater LA Live.